So here's our park. It's a beautiful park. It's a beautiful park. We made a little bit of a mess leaving it in this spot, but I think the park owner himself is going to have it cleaned up. I solved the problem of getting it moved out of there. It's a 1978 and it's been sitting there for 30, maybe 34, 35 years. She's leaning a little, but I think it's because she's in a ditch there. Well, kind of off the road, so I guess that's why she's leaning. But I think she should be fine. There's a neighbor coming to check it out. Very exciting. Wow. This is my first movement. Hello, how are you?
Good. How are you doing?
Good. Did you know the person who lived in it?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
she was there for years and years.
Everyone went to school with my wife.
Oh.
And I married my wife from high school.
Nice. High school sweethearts, okay.
Oh yeah. After 36 years, we were apart. Yeah.
Now, where are you? You're
We're
here?
down on the corner.
Oh, you're in the further end. Wow. It's
Big
been there,
flag.
what, 40 years? 35, 40 years? It's
Oh
been
yeah.
there.
Easy. Yeah.
Did you ever think it could move?
I never even thought. Never even thought about it.
So, perfect. So good. Well, she looks like she's doing all right. She don't look like she's having too much trouble going down the road.
He tickled me. He says, as long as you're here, would you like to take it out of here? I said, I've always wanted to.
You've always wanted to, right? Awesome. All right. So, cool. So, I'm going to see if I can get in behind them. All right. It was good meeting you.
Nice meeting you, man. Take care.
Thank you. So, guys, I'm getting back. I want to catch up to it. All right, guys. So, here's my house that just sold to someone being moved with their escort vehicle next door. It was a 1978, guys. And it had been sitting in the park for like 30 years, 35 years. So it was questionable, it seemed, whether it could move, but it was actually in pretty good condition. And my mover seemed confident that he could move it and it wouldn't fall apart on the road like some movers were saying, and they were a little bit afraid. But my mover's been doing this for 40 years and he was confident that he could do it, and you know what? It's looking good. Nothing's blowing off. You know, of course they had to pull out a lot of the insulation and things that were underneath. Had to secure any pieces like the door that might fly open or anything that might have been loose, like a piece of metal siding or something. But everything's perfect. No worries. Nice and balanced. He actually built the axles that are on it because it was an older home. The axles that were underneath the house, it buried in the mud. They were too old, and so he had to look for some. He could not find any, even with all of his 40 years worth of contacts. Nothing fit perfectly onto the house, so he actually built the axles himself with added brakes to them. Then they add these lights to the house. They're actually not already on the house, but they add the lights and then they connect it to the front of their truck just to be sure that, you know, the blinker is working like it is now, brake lights and things of that nature. But the house is about 40,000 pounds, guys, and it has 6 wheels and 3 axles, which you can see right there. You can see them underneath the house, and it's a pretty cool experience watching it happen. This is awesome. I may or may not go all the way to see it set in place, but I sold this house and I am making absolutely certain, yeah, that's correct, that it is gonna get there and that it's going to be fine. I am full service, so if I sell it and I include the move in it, I'll make sure that it got moved and it got to where it was going. So here she is. the folks that bought this home have 100-acre farm they've had in their family for generations, and they want this home temporarily. They'll live in it temporarily while they build a home, and then I guess they'll use this for something else. But it's actually a good home. I really liked it. Many people wanted to buy it.